Okay. This is gonna be the first video that I've done quite like this. So I'm gonna do... Oh god, T45M, we may as well just kill ourselves. This is gonna be a video where I kind of go around the thought process, and usually it's going to be less about me talking in the step-by-step and more so talking to myself, because that's tend to be what I do. I prefer to have these on 6 crackers just in case we get shot in the stomach. This is going to be more so something like that of what's my thought process, or what mistakes am I making, or if I see the opportunity. Oh, okay. Well, that's a AI. Most likely. It's a low chance that that's actually a player. Now, unfortunately, we have T45M, so we're kind of in the shitter. The success chance of a run like this is pretty low. Now, that's not normal for a scav to go up there, but the AIs are different. Now, running in general is a terrible idea. Unless you're really confident that no one's around you, which you're probably not playing legit if you're 100% confident in something like that. Now, here's a typical conundrum: is which way do I go? And most people don't really think. They're just like, okay, well, I just want to go straight across. I just want to get to where everything else is and everybody else is. So if you go that way, you're stuck to just a one-way trip. You're gonna have to go straight down another open area. You're gonna run down the land bridge, and if someone's there, you die 100%. I prefer to go this way. Now, for instance, right now I'm open. Now I'm not. Now anybody that's gonna come in front of me, gonna come from that little bridge, they're not gonna spot me. I'm gonna hear them first, especially if they're in the mindset of just straight up going home, just trying to get out with whatever loot they have. They're just gonna get out, and they're not they're not super focused usually. Most of the time, is there a player around me? Is someone nearby? They're just gonna try and get out as fast as possible, and usually they will make mistakes. They'll be too loud, and I can ambush in those situations. So. And that's the kind of thing you need to think about also whenever you're that player. So for instance, right now I'm in the open, but I'm not really at threat because the only people that can see me is probably my legs. Now that was my wood. Now I prefer to go down this way. Again, this is a road less traveled. And that's something to keep in mind for like any map in any kind of quest or anything that you're doing. I prefer to take routes that are just simply not common. Okay, that's probably a player eyeing me. Didn't shoot me. That was strange. Now, I don't have armor, so I don't really want to peek. Okay. What in the world? Okay, does he have anything that we want? Huh? So... probably a little too loud. Drop that, take the Triton. Oh shit, I not grab the Triton. So now I prefer to do a reset. And what I mean is, I just made noise. People know my whereabouts. If anyone's nearby, they may investigate. Maybe someone saw me. But I'm giving myself time to reset. Now the reason I did that is because one, he's got an AK. AKs are very good. He even had BT, this is like idyllic. So now, from where before we had essentially no chance of getting this done, no chance of achieving anything with this run, now we do. Now we have an opportunity to kill a fully geared player even if we get the drop and we can get a spray down. So now things are quiet still. Clearly no one saw me, or no one saw me that which wants to aggress. So now we can move forward. Now we know that the scavs are hostile though. So at least we should assume that all scavs are hostile. I don't like being in the open here, so this is where I will run. Those are situations that you're gonna have to try and figure out when and where those opportunities come. Places where you're most likely to get shot. I play a very stealth-based. I prefer to not have to play reactive because I'm not that great at. Just to straight up, I'm not the greatest shoot, or I'm not the best person in combat. I win more so tactically as opposed to straight up let me push him and take him out. Like, I can execute those kind of things when necessary, but less so whenever it's more direct and upfront. And obviously nobody is good when you fight from a losing position. So if somebody knows where you are, something like that. Well, let's check the time. The time is also very important. So this is, for instance, this is obviously a scav run. Now, I know I'm relatively safe here because, one, there's a lot of dead scavs, nobody around, it's very quiet. Thought I saw something there. Anyway, I'm gonna jump across here. Now, again, we're gonna try and get into road less traveled territory here. Now, once I get here, now I feel like I have a little bit of cover from the hill. And I don't want to run because this is areas where players might like to hang up on that hill. And this is, again, road less traveled territory, as I was trying to say. Now, normally, let's say we had some good gear and we're trying to get out. I would probably cut right across this way because, again, you don't necessarily worry about people in that zone by the bus because, well, there's nothing there. Now we're getting in the danger. Now this is where you know people are, you know this is high traffic. So this is where things can either go well or poorly very fast. You don't know whether someone's in a bush, camping, you don't know if anyone's waiting. This is where this is where you don't really want to run. There's no need for it, there's no purpose. Running here unless shot at, you're just giving away information. And also, I hate bushes like this. So now we know that there is someone over there. We've heard absolutely nothing here. I don't prefer to go straight in to a situation like that. I like to get in here and try to listen. So, I'm going to be quiet for these next little bit, and I'll start talking decisions whenever I feel something comes up. So far, if someone's here, they really are doing a great job at hiding it. A dead player here. 2, maybe a dead scav. Armor, but it's destroyed. More dead. I'm gonna put this pack on just so that way I have at least some level of protection. We got a helmet. Okay, the pack is just ruined, but so we've got some information here. We know there's 2 dead players. I think there's a set of 12. It's also a good idea to always wear a face mask when possible. Make sure this bag is full. We'll swap that. At this point, anybody here obviously knows where we are. So, not a lot. What was that? Did I hear something there? May have been my own foot. It's always good to take these little pauses, see what you hear. Now, I hate this situation is completely unidyllic. Okay, so we do have someone to the right. Shotgun. Now I remember I have no armor, so there's no reason for me here to engage. Is he looting? Okay, he's looting something. If we hear him jump. I'm gonna try a bait.
А вот тут, друган мой, бывал точно.
You may think I'm just a scab now. This is one of those moments where it's about patience. If I had armor, I might peek. But with a shotgun, he can mess me up pretty bad. Okay, so he's not gonna move. And this is a risk. We don't really have a lot to lose except for the BT ammo. He's not dead. I hate to use up all my ammo on him too. surprised I did not headshot him. Or rather, at least body him. He's not making any noise. Did I kill this guy? What in the world? Where did he go? That is weird. I've never seen anything like this before. Like, am I crazy? What? What the world? Hello? Is he out there waiting for me still? I'd prefer to be out with this AK and this BT, but... where do I gotta go? Old road and old gas. Oh, old road gate's right out there, so... I'll tell you what. Going in a building like this, you see I kind of dive into rooms here just to give me a little bit of an extra chance, just in case there is somebody here. You never really know. I genuinely don't know what happened to that guy. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He just like... he managed to like get out of the open so well. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna loot up these little bits. Nice, we got an AK. Look at that. Always check these rooms. I hate telling people that because... what's loot for me, but... gonna make a Tarkov video, you gotta make it somewhat interesting. Bolts, always good. I'm not sure that I heard somebody or not. Oh, hello. He was trying to sneak up on me, cheeky beaky. This may have been our guy. Well, that makes it worth it. He even had armor. Some decent stuff. Hopefully he had something else worth. Spreads. Take that. That's actually a really nice little compensator. Is that... I hope that's for the AK. Oh, it's not. Okay, I still want it. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I don't know why he was coming after me if he had some decent stuff. That made no sense. Especially he should be getting out of here. Actually, I need exactly that, so I will take that. I don't think I want any of the rest. Well, actually, examine this. What is that? Oh, it's a suppressor. Yeah, I'll definitely take that over the juice. Alright, let's get out of here. Killing him makes me feel vindicated, because first off, his tactics were not sound. I heard him coming, and then he shot before he had a absolute kill. He could have just waited till I just walked out, and he just got put down. There wasn't even really wasn't a whole lot of difficulty. In situations like this, just try to make sure your head isn't visible if you're having to extract in the open. And there you go. That was pretty much about as successful of a scav raid as you could get. You could obviously have a lot better off, but we set ourselves up for success. We avoided obvious suicides. We took risks when we absolutely needed to, and we came out significantly ahead. Decent amount of money, parts that we needed, stuff for quests, and like 3 AKs for future raids. So that's the kind of raid you want. 20 minutes in and out. Thanks guys for watching. See, okay, that was the other scav, but yeah, I appreciate it. This is kind of silly. Dr. Cedars Palace MD, whatever my YouTube channel is. Thanks for anybody who watches through all of this, and I hope you learned something.